being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Ryan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Martin. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner, QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
On the ground, it's Sanders. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Using his legs, it's Martin. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Lane.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw. It's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Let's go! Let's go! Might be changing the route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Sanders. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on third down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's going for it all. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for on fourth down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Hillstead. Grab near the sticks, it's Bachmeyer. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. And wings it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sacked first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going over the top. Makes a catch at the 20. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, BYU.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. It's a draw. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Love the work by the quarterback selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ryan. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response?
On first down. Got his man downfield. And he's still running after the move. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down. They'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running behind that left side. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to...
There he goes! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wideout. The running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Lane. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bachmeyer. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's spotlight. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working the middle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt, but I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. They're going to run it to the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
To the ground with the back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mayava. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Using his legs, it's Martin. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. BYU lines up with a first and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Pushes for the goal line. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, BYU! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No. On that one for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Hits the open man. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
This BYU offense set up with another first down.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Grab near the marker. It's Bachmeier. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42, Spider.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The give to the tailback. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation